So we're going to see a pinch hitter here with the bases empty and one gone in the inning.
Now batting, the right fielder, Kermit, yellow horse.
Drilled to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tommy.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Dexter Fowler.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Drive that pitch, huh?
Now batting, the third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup, and what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run, so much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 46, Corey John Hayball. Pitching for St. Louis, number 16, Colton Wong. Pinch hitting, Ryan Wong. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 50, Jacob Wong.
This series to be a battle, so to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back tomorrow for what will hopefully be another solid performance.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Brewers earn the win, although in sloppy fashion with 4 errors in the field. Chase Anderson earns his 8th victory of the season. Jacob Barnes records the save, his 27th of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 5 runs, 12 hits, 4 errors. They left 13 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have baseball from Miller Park in Milwaukee. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. St. Louis have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Brent Suter gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Stepping in, Kermit Yellow Horse. He'll get us started in
Leading
this one under the lights.
Louis, the right fielder, Kermit.
Hey, let her fly
Yellow
right here.
Horse.
Hey, like you can up there, huh?
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Second of 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
VR is right there. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Travis Shaw has in store. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
That's ball 4. Ball 4. Take the base. Take out. 3. Out. 3.
Striding in once again, Kermit, Yellow Horse, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Yellow Horse.
From the stretch, weak grounder down the first baseline. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get back in safely.
Hey, wait for your pitch, Ref there, huh?
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a chopper to first. Might only get 1. Throw won't get him. Stepping up now, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Tommy.
Yellow Horse at second. Holt is over at first with 1 away. Line drive to left. Yelich is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Digging in, Jed Jerko. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd.
Yeah, good one up there, huh?
Jerko.
Come on, baby, see your shot.
Run.
Now the double steal is on here.
Here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Brewers 1.
We're back now for the Brewers' 3rd turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. One coach told me before the game, there are certainly plenty of areas for us to improve offensively, but first and foremost, we need to start by putting the ball in play more often. There's too much swing and miss in our game. And the stats do back that up, as they currently rank near the bottom of the league in strikeouts, so that appears to be an area of emphasis going forward.
Three. Out. That's ball 4. 3. Out.
Digging in to try it again, Charlie Culberson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The set and the 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Yellow Horse waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Kermit, Yellow Horse.
Kermit, Yellow Horse.
'50th pitch of the game on its way. And it's fouled away.
Hey, let her rip, let her rip.
Stratton leads off second with one gone in the inning.
Let's go right here.
This pitch is popped up into the slide, and he'll make the basket catch. And a fine play there for the second out.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. Out. Out. He's out. He's out. 3.
So digging in now, Kermit, Yellow Horse. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Line towards center field. Kane is there, 2 gone.
Play ball.
Your attention, please. Who's hitting for the Brewers? Number 8. The left fielder, number 8. Ryan Long.
Hit in the air to right field. Moving under at Yellow Horse. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the ball. That's ball 4. He's out. 3.
Now at the plate, Patrick Clobach. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Ready with the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get one knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up...
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Leading off the inning, Kermit, Yellow Horse, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Yellow Horse.
Hey, get a good one.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Yellow Horse is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Let's play ball. Out. 4-4. Take the base. Out. Take out. 3.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
4-2 the final score tonight. The St. Louis Cardinals led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Chris Stratton takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Zach Britton wraps it up for the save, his 24th on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
So a runner at second, 2 down now and that brings up the left-handed hitter Travis Shaw. He's set and the pitch. Fouled off.
And drive those guys in. Here we go.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And he lays off again, ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Big spot here, 1st and 2nd, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Now the 3-0 offering. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Into the box now, Yadier Molina. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Yellow Horse at 3rd, Shaw on 2nd, Ozuna at 1st, 2 out in the inning. This one's down to 3rd. Fielded cleanly. VR at the bag, and that retires the side. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make them pay. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Cardinals lead it 7-5.
A bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? he's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. The St. Louis Cardinals led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Lance Lynn earned his 9th win of the year. Zach Britton hammers down the save, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base.
MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Boy, was he super good in his last one, a complete game shutout, a true gem. He certainly would like to repeat that performance here.
Play ball. Ow. Ow. Yeah. He's out. He's dead.
Now batting, Kermit Yellowhorse. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Kermit Yellowhorse.
The pitch. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in trying to put together a complete ball game as they've lost their last 2.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more.
One time, right here.
Especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Yelich comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Here's the catcher, Jet Bandy.
Batting 6th, the catcher.
Bottom of the second here with no score.
Hey, we got one.
And gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
That hit him. He's got first. Out. He's out. Ball 4. Out. 3.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kermit Yellowhorse. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yellowhorse.
Come on now, one time right here.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Let's play ball. 3 out. That's ball 4. 4. Take the base. Out. 3 out. Take out. 3. First base.
Striding into the box, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Kermit, Yellow Horse.
Wait for your pitch up there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be?
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Marcell Ozuna.
Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Yellow Horse, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
And he's right here 1 time.
Line drive to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases.
On the bag.
And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not putting his head down, being over aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Yelich is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game.
Play ball. 3 out. 3.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers.
So striding forward now, Kermit, Yellow Horse. No hits in 3 tries
Kermit.
so far. He's struck
Yellow
out
Horse.
once. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 3 runs already home here. This is line to left.
Find the ball.
And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Execute your pitch down and away below the knee, and a left-hander's able to shoot it through the 5.5 hole. That fires me up.
Digging in, Marcell Ozuna, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Marcell.
Yellow Horse gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch and gets the punch out.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Heading out towards shallow right. None is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Coming to the plate now, Danny Valencia. It was a walk in his last trip.
Danny
8 runs on 12 hits and no errors so far for the Redbirds. And a snap one over to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Here's the 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 7th inning stretch time upcoming here in Wisconsin. Cards lead it 8-2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers.
In now, Kermit, Yellow Horse. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. So stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
Hit high and deep to right center. Nunn sprinting after it. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Hey, talk about having a productive inning. You like to see that. You like to add on runs anytime you can. And a sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
The catcher, number 4.
Coming to the plate now, Yadier Molina. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's gone 3 for 11. Here now the 2-2. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Phillips is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cardinals 11 and the Brewers 6.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
11-6 the final score in this ball game. The Cardinals took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Sean Gilmartin earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals, 11 runs, 15 hits, 1 error. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.